Welcome to another segment of the Tell Like It Is Radio podcast. And on this segment, I want to discuss the NBA trade deadline. A couple moves were made. Blake Griffin going to the Clippers. The Cavaliers made a huge upgrade, getting rid of IT, Dwayne Wade, Crowder, Derrick Rose, and they bought in some role players who are just ready to contribute from the start. And right now they are 2-0 after the trade deadline. And they're back to having fun playing basketball. There's no drama in the locker room. There's no older veteran guards mad at the younger veteran guards. They're out there having fun. And this move was much needed by the Cleveland Cavaliers because, for one, IT wasn't 80%. And to be honest, I feel like IT was just too, I don't know the right word, but he was just in too deep or just caught in the moment to the fact that he was playing with LeBron James. And I felt like he was just a fan instead of a teammate. And like, oh my God, I'm playing with LeBron and Cavs. Like, and he was just taking it for granted, And, hey, they got rid of him. I don't disagree. He was getting off to a slow start. Yeah, I know he came back from a hip injury, and it was worse than the Celtics made it seem like. But you're here to fulfill Kyrie Irving's shoes, or at least try to. And you're here to be the closer, or the sort of player that Kyrie was. And you're expected to come off and copy the season that you made last year, being in Boston. So the hate. I saw Stephen A. Smith talking about something. You're the best player in the world. You don't need amazing players to play with, and blah blah blah. Well, for one, Stephen A., let's get this. Let's get this straightened out. Let's get this right. First of all, he's not playing with a unanimous MVP. He's not playing with another superstar. He's playing with one All-Star. And right now, that one All-Star, Kevin Love, he's out for 6 to 8 weeks due to a broken hand. So therefore, LeBron is the closer. LeBron is the man. LeBron is the only superstar on his roster. And if he saw against Minnesota, he hit the game-winning shot. So he knows that he has to step up big for his team, and his team is relying on him. But what he wanted, Stephen A., what he wanted was players that was actually going to play. And let's not take anything from LeBron. He leaves it out there every night. And last night against OKC, he had 37, 8, and 8, being the best player on his team with amazing role players. And with this trade, Stephen A., they got better offensively, they got better defensively, they're more athletic, and they're drama-free. And they got better shooters with Rodney Hood. Clarkson been knocking it down. Larry Nance, he's good on both ends, rebounding offensively, defensively. He's akin to Tristan Thompson. He'll be able to help him out on the boards, offensively and defensively. Then you got George Hill. George Hill is a silent assassin for most. He's been with San Antonio, Utah, and no matter what team he goes on, he contributes. So it's not like he's asking to play with another superstar or another all-star. And still, I keep on going back to this. I'm going to keep going back. This still doesn't take away from what KD did. So if everybody want to be mad at LeBron, be mad at KD for making burner accounts on Twitter, be mad at KD for joining the team that beat them, be mad at KD for joining the team that was 7-3-9, the best team in NBA history, season-wise. So nothing about LeBron. So what? And it was said from Dan Gilbert in the front office that LeBron isn't making no decisions, or they're not even going to ask him about the trades that they made. And on top of that, LeBron didn't want to be involved because, for one, he didn't commit to signing 3 to 5 years because of the fact that Dan Gilbert plans on selling the team. So he's like, why would I commit to 3 to 5 years and make this franchise a winning franchise just for Dan Gilbert's pockets to get fatter? I'm not going to contribute into that. So what are we talking about? People still hating LeBron when people are teaming up, making super teams because LeBron been the face of the NBA since 2006, his third year in the league. Then if you look at the rosters that his first year, or in, I think it was like 2007, when he went to they played the Spurs in the finals. You look at the roster he had: Big Z, Delonte West, and then when he left Cleveland and he joined Miami, who was a 47-35 team, and all they had was Wade, who was he was dealing with injuries. He wasn't there the whole season. Jermaine O'Neal, Carlos Arroyo, Mario Chalmers, Juwan Howard. So what super team did he join? I keep on going back to this because people want to hate on LeBron so much, and people hate on you when you keep on winning. And we seen that with Floyd. This man's 49-0. He's still, and they're thinking that an MMA fighter was going to come into the boxing ring and really beat Floyd in his own field. Like, society is effed up. Just witness what this man is doing right now. And then if LeBron wouldn't have made this move, and he would have had the same old veterans that with nagging injuries, Derrick Rose, D Wade, and then he would have won 3-6 in the finals. That would have been talked about compared to LeBron reaching the finals for his 9th straight time. So he's doing what he has to do to win. He's doing what he has to do to compete in the postseason. He's doing what he has to do to beat the Warriors. He's doing what he has to do to better the team. Because I'm not going to sit here and bring in a D Wade and IT and Derrick Rose just to come along for the ride and not contribute. And that's exactly what this is. He's trying to win. Especially if this is going to be his last year in Cleveland. So for all LeBron haters, let's cut it out. You got to make moves to compete with the juggernaut that's in the Western Conference, which is Golden State Warriors. When you got two of the leading scorers from last year, unanimous MVP. Like, come on now. You got four players from that team going to the All-Star game. Why not? Why wouldn't I beef my team up? And once again, he didn't beef his team up with an all-stars and superstars. He got significant role players. George Hill, Rodney Hood, Larry Nance, Jordan Clarkson. Come on now. And people want to sit here and complain, oh, he's the best player. Why he got to get players? Even Jordan got players. Matter of fact, it wasn't even Jordan, but Phil Jackson got players for Jordan. He went to Croatia. He got Tony Kukoc. He got Scottie Pippen. He took Dennis Rodman from the Bad Boys. Like, come on now. You know why? Because they're going against the Lakers, who had Magic, Kareem, Michael Cooper, Byron Scott. Like, come on now. James Worthy. Detroit, Bill Laimbeer, Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars. Come on. Dennis Rodman. So you got to make these moves to compete. Why stay stagnant? It's all about getting better every year, and that's what they're doing. So where's the hate really coming from? You guys don't want to see LeBron succeed that bad. We all know he's not Jordan. He's not trying to beat Jordan, but he's setting his own records. He's breaking Jordan records. And right now, if he minus the 6 rings that Jordan have, LeBron is the better player. I don't give a damn who you are, what you think. LeBron's the better player. He's the GOAT of the generation. And for him not to be a scorer, 30K, the youngest reached 30K. Now, if he averaged about 25 throughout the rest of his career, he can be the all-time leading scorer. And yet people want to say, oh, he's not better than Mike. Come on, man. Give credit where credit is due. That's all I'm saying. The Cavs, mark my word, the Cavs will face the OKC Thunder in the NBA Finals. I do not have the Warriors going back. The Warriors will fail. OKC and Houston are a great postseason team. The Warriors, when it went back last year, had not Zaza injured Kawhi Leonard on purpose. So sit back. It's still LeBron league. LeBron's still the face of the league. And enjoy what you're witnessing right now. As simple as that. Don't hate on this man. And once again, he's the best player on his team. He's a closer. And that's what he's going to do. He brings it every night. And you'll be frustrated too if you're bringing it every night, dropping 37 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and no one else is showing up to work. They're relying on you. It don't work like that. It's a team sport. He's a team player. He needs players that's going to play. Simple as that. I'm out because I'm tired of it.